Hi guys, back to do another video. Been watching a lot of videos the last few days and slowly getting the hang of the whole Google Plus thing. In fact this morning I just discovered the new, well it's probably not new, but a Google Plus app for my phone which will allow me to keep track of comments and things. So, because before what I was having to do is comment on somebody and then think if they replied to the comment and go back and find the video that I'd watched and scroll down to find my comment to see if they'd replied, so it was a bit of a pain. But now with this new app I'll be able to, it just comes up if anyone replies to my comment, it just pops up, so that's going to be much easier. Because with the old system I just used to get an email notifying me that somebody had commented or replied, or so hopefully this will be getting back into the swing of things, which is good. And also I was listening to one of Mark's videos when he was saying about the VC becoming more about consumerism than it was about records, which is something that I have been guilty of, thinking, oh, I've got to buy something new because I need to make a video, when I've got, 1,000 records sitting here, which I could quite happily show. So it got me thinking, and I've decided to go back in and start a new series which I'm going to call Vinyl Dip, because I'm going to be dipping in and showing stuff that I already have, which is good because it's making me listen to things that I haven't listened to for years. So that's what this is going to be. Issue 1 of Vinyl Dip. So I'll just crack straight into it. Most people that watch my videos over the last year or so will probably see that most of the music that I've been buying is from that mid to late 60s, early 70s psych, proggy kind of realm of music. But really what got me into vinyl in the first place is probably more electronic and dancier side of stuff. So that's what these videos are going to be based on. So I've pulled out 3 that I've listened to over the last couple of nights, and yeah, I'm gonna show them. First one is this album here. This is called The Boy and the Tree. Yeah, The Boy and the Tree by Susumu Yokota, who is Japanese kind of house DJ and composer, I suppose, electronic composer, I suppose. And this is a pretty ambient album. That was where my real kind of passion in music was for a long time. Apparently this isn't regarded as one of his best albums. This is on the Leaf label. It came out in the early 2000s, I think. There's a date on it. Oh, 2002. It's a double LP, though it's not a gatefold. It just comes with these kind of labels. But this is really good. It's definitely the background is ambient, but then it has a lot of sampled percussions over the top, kind of Japanese and certainly Eastern sounding percussion on the top, which jarring isn't the right word. Juxtaposes itself against the ambient backdrop, which sometimes doesn't let you completely get in, kind of engulfed in the music, which is why I like it, because you never relax too much because you're not quite sure what's going to happen. But it's really good and definitely well worth checking out. And the cover's beautiful as well. I love that cover. Yeah, so that is Susumu Yokota with the boy and the tree. Another album that I've had for a long time is this album here, which is an album by Plastic Man, or Richie Hawtin, who probably regarded as I don't think I'd be too shy to say one of the best, if not the best DJ in the world. I suppose it depends on your point of view, but certainly technology wise and his use of samples and technology and DJing is second to none. I think he's Canadian. This could be my Canadian album of the week. Richie Hawtin, Consumed. This is the triple album. Again, I think this maybe came out in late 90s, maybe mid to late 90s. It's got this die cut sleeve. I don't know how well these are going to show up, but each of the inner sleeves, it shows up a bit better actually than I thought. You can see it's got this kind of dark blue and black images on them, which kind of sums up what the music's like. It's very dark, very brooding, ambient. I played it to somebody once who said that it sounded a bit like mould growing, which I could see why he thought that, but it's very good. Some people say it's not as good as his other Plastic Man stuff. His Sheet 1 and Music, but they're a bit more housey. He's more known as being the kind of house DJ than the ambient side of things. But I really like Consumed. It's good. And finally, the last of the three that I'm going to show is I don't want to say it's a piss take, but it kind of is a little bit. There's this album here by Weavy Stunder called Drawing on Other People's Heads. I bought this on a whim. I think again this probably came out around the same time. I don't know whether there's a date on it. Yeah, 2001. So again, similar time at the start of the noughties, and comes with the insert here. Now this is Weavy Stunder are a kind of electronic music collective that don't take themselves very seriously, as you can imagine, but their music is still good. Genuinely, it can be quite funny, and it's as you can see there, it's on the Scam label, which were really famous for jointly releasing the first Boards of Canada album with Warp. It was a joint release, and this musically is kind of like a lot of the other stuff that's on the Scam label, but it it's almost a kind of parody of it. So my mind's gone blank at the moment, but the famous Boards of Canada track that has music has the right to children, has the person counting slowly in it. There's a track on this called Guido's Alphabet Garden, which is very similar musically, but has somebody in a kind of Hispanic voice reciting the alphabet. So this is fun, and it has samples of bizarre people like Fred Dibner, who I doubt anybody under the age of, well, younger than me and not a complete geek and into demolition work would really know who he was. But this is a fun album. So I don't know whether I would really suggest spending a lot of time going out and trying to track this down, but if you do stumble across it and you fancy a laugh, it's definitely worth getting. The music is genuinely very good, and if you don't mind the comedy aspect as well, that's all the better. But yeah, definitely, so I can recommend them. That's going to be the 3 albums. The other thing that I was going to show is my wife bought me this for Christmas, which is a 1 sketch a day diary. And I contemplated actually doing a sketch every day of this year. See, the pages are kind of split up, so you've got room to write the date, and then a little room for your sketch, and then a date for the following page. But what I decided would be quite a fun idea is to have it. I used to keep a record diary when I wrote down all the records that I bought and where I got them and what they were like. But I decided to do a kind of visual record diary. So what I've done is I've actually drawn in the album sleeves. So for every album that I've bought so far this year, so we've got here the Capability Brown, and then Elmer Gantry's Velvet Opera, and Love's Da Capo, and I'm going to fill the whole book with this, and hopefully, because I won't want to be drawing crap in this, it might stop me from buying a lot of the junk that I would normally just buy for the sake of it. So, because I wouldn't want to be filling this up with, well, you know, he's got another copy of the Best of the Beach Boys Volume 2, because there's a million of them. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but, you know, I'm going to try and keep this for just the best. I'll probably end up lying to myself and just drawing in the good stuff that I buy and pretending that I haven't bought all the junk, but I think this will be a nice little thing to keep. And it gets me drawing again, which will be good, because I enjoy it, and I don't really have the time or inclination to do it as much. But yeah, the first one was a bit dodgy, but it was a hard cover to draw, and when you're reproducing things that size, it's not really that easy to get too much detail into them. But I think you can kind of instantly tell what they are. So yes, that's it. So thanks for everyone that's been replying to my comments. This video is getting up towards 15 minutes already. So yeah, it's time to stop, I think. So yes, this can be volume 1 of the Vinyl Dip, and or episode 1 maybe. So let me know what you think, whether this is going to be a good idea. I've got lots more kind of, I don't like to use the phrase IDM, but much more kind of electronic and ambient and just straightforward dance kind of music to get through. So thanks for watching, and love to hear your comments. Take care.